Oh, hello everyone. So I don't see a lot of people here. Oh, better to say, so it shows me that there are two people watching me online. So one of them is me. So now one guy who is watching me, welcome and thank you that you're watching me. So it's my first experience in live streaming. I have no idea what is here, how to do it, and so on. So, but I will try to do something anyway. So if you join afterwards, looking in the video on YouTube or somewhere else, so you can write your comments. Otherwise, you can write in the chat, and I will try to answer the questions if there are any. If not, I will just speak, and speak. So, and yes, the first I would like to speak about what we are doing right now and what we are working on and what problems do we have as always. So I think one of the worst things we had in last weeks was AWX. So everyone likes to automate with AWX and with or with Ansible. Tower Ansible is very simple. It's such nice software in its simplicity. So you don't need to do anything, you can just use it. But AWX is a little bit more complex. And the developer of AWX, they change completely the UI in the version 16. And yes, we couldn't build it. Even on Intel Linux, not only on Power Linux, on the AIX, but even on Intel Linux, we were not able to build it till now. There are several bugs we filed, at least one issue with AWX, and still waiting for the answers and trying to find our own ways to build it. But who knows what will happen. So another thing I like to speak about is Google Go. If I didn't say it earlier, it is my favorite language as for now. So I like Shell. I like to script a lot, to write a lot of scripts, and like also other languages. I write some code in C when I have time, but Google Go is, again, it's a very good language for system programming. And you can find a lot of tools written in Google Go. And super language. I have no other words, it's just a very good language. So a programming language. And there is a new version of Google Go, version 1.15. It is published half a year, I think, already. And new software, which is written on Google Go, is written nowadays in 1.15. So more and more software requires this version. There is just, in AIX Toolbox, there is just 1.14. So it makes problems porting software written in Google Go to AIX. On the other way, I got an email from Bull Freeware, and I want thank you guys, and Bull Freeware, you're the best. Bull Freeware tries to make their packages as much compatible with AIX Toolbox packages, and they have Google Go. So, and I try to install it. It installs with, together with AIX Toolbox packages on the same server, and it works. So the next step is try to compile with it and to see what will happen, if it will be usable with other packages and just normal. So this is what we will do, I hope, this week, not this week already is to the end. So next week, we have several software to compile. So there are two well-known software packages built with Google Go 1.15. So it is Grafana 7.4 and HashiCorp's Vault 1.6. So with Grafana, we found one workaround, and I hope it works. As for me, it works. I don't know if it is for you. It works. Write in the comments in the chat if you tried it out. So, and yes, we patched Grafana for IX to make this dependency away. So, but the next version will compile with 1.15 anyway. By the way, there is 7.4.1 Grafana on our website since today or yesterday. I don't remember, but quite new. So, and my favorite problem with everything is Rust programming language. So there is no Rust for IX. What does it mean for us? So we will not get, for example, InfluxDB to 0 on IX. If you can do it, please, please, please. So it looks like I had a problem. Oh, okay. Anyway, if it goes, when it goes. So I have some strange problems with my Wi-Fi here at home, and I'm still trying to find the root cause, what is happening and why it is happening. So something. We have one more guy, I see, watching us on YouTube. Say hello. And anyway, so what I want to do, I just copy and paste the link, and you will see the link. If you are brave enough and want to speak and answer questions live, so just click the link, say, write your name, and you're online with me. So if you're not, you can ask your questions just in the chat, and I will read them and answer. So what else is, yes, I have a question which is very important for me. Take a time, think about it, and try to answer. If you could get one DevOps tool on PowerDevOps.com, what tool it could be? So you can find a lot of tools on our site. So Terraform, Grafana, InfluxDB, Cloudflare SSL Toolkit, Chef Server, HashiCorp Vault Console. But maybe we are missing something what you want to have. So just write, think about it. If you don't want to write in the chat, you can write in the comment. If you don't want to write in the comment, you can always write on the site. There is a contact form. Contact me, and I will get your email, and we'll speak about it, or we'll try to do something with it anyway. So, and again, if you have problems, just tell us about the problems. Oh. Tell us about the problems, and yeah, we are very great. We are very glad if we can have some feedback from you. So feel free to write and to ask the questions. So guess, and let's make some demo if it goes, if it works. So I'll demo. But so I have to Should I share? Looks like I can share just the whole screen. Okay. So now you should see my screen. Yeah, you see it. And it will be quite easy. If you're subscribed to our newsletter, you might be already seen it in the newsletter. So it's just an IX. Nothing special. And what we will try to do is to install Terraform and to build several environments on Terraform. So I prepared some code, and I will show you it later. So it's quite easy. Download Terraform, unzip it, and move somewhere where you can start it. I think I can start it from here. So now you have it. Oh, quite easy installation. Let's try to build something. Yeah. So first of all, first things first. So you need some provider. You can go to registry Terraform.io and find. So here there's a code how to use the provider. Just copy paste it and create a file provider.tf. And you can put here. So the most important thing is to write here tf registry PowerDevOps.com before the provider name here. So if you don't, so I will show you. And you write Terraform init, so it will say incompatible provider version because it doesn't know X on power or Linux on power. So that's why if you write here, sorry, tf registry PowerDevOps.com and start Terraform init again, it goes to tf registry PowerDevOps.com, finds their provider for IX or for Linux on power, and prepares the infrastructure. So usually you must write something in provider configuration, so it's SkyTab Cloud. It requires just username and token you generate somewhere. So in SkyTab, you must have some images. So these are my own, these two are my own images, which I prepared for me. And this is image, standard image from SkyTab. And so looks the description of Terraform environment or of SkyTab environment in Terraform. So just create new environment based on template, for Ansible AWX. Create InfluxDB environment virtual machine and create Grafana virtual machine. So, and if I write auto approve, so it will take 2-3 minutes creating the environment. So you see, the environment is already there. So, and it is busy building the environment. So again, if you have questions, ask them in the chat. And we will try to answer them as good as we can. Still creating. So here it looks now it is created. But it still doesn't have any answer. Now it is creation complete and began to add some virtual machines into the environment. So I think if I refresh here, yeah, here they are. Now, a little bit more time. Starting now the first VM. Is running. The first one, the second one is not, still not running. Creation complete after 2 minutes. And the second one starts. It's just Windows desktop with browser. So I need to change my keyboard. Okay. funnel. And we are here. And I hope it works too. What's happening? So here we have some problem with AWX. So something is not started. I think it is. It's a database. So easy can be to deploy in some cloud. So it can be also difficult to deploy in some cloud. And yes, here's IBM configuration. So almost the same. So we have some provider. So we are building now the newest version of IBM provider. So it will be available today. So they published today, and for IX it will be also available today, and for Linux, I think too. So and you need again API key, username, another API key. So there is like okay, here it is. So there is some specific key that you need to use here for PowerVS infrastructure, and it's not so easy to find it. The only way I see it is here. So in the URL, you can see this number, the second biggest number in the URL. So this is cloud instance ID, and you need it to work with PowerVS. So there is another pitfall with PowerVS. So you must have boot image. And if you're here for the first time, you don't have any boot images, you can click import image and import some image. If you have prepared it and you uploaded it to cloud storage, cloud object storage. But there is another thing you can do. You have command line interface to IBM Cloud. So you can look, and there is image catalog of boot images. So I will switch first to English. Here it is, image list catalog command. And you see there are several images which are prepared for you, which you can use. So you can create your own image using image create command and just choose one ID from here. Say PI or infrastructure, something like, and it creates new image. So if I'm here, click refresh, execute. So in 2-3 minutes, it will be there, and you can use it. Then you can write here, I want image with image ID 7.5.7.2.5.1 or something else. So, and so you can create virtual instance in IBM Cloud. So, but there is another pitfall. I don't know, maybe I'm unlucky. I have always problems with IBM Cloud because it takes so much time. So it's so you see, it took 3 minutes with SkyTab Cloud, and if I think so here you see, still creating after 31 minutes. I don't know. So that's why I will not demonstrate how to use IBM Cloud. So of course you can use also for with PowerVC Terraform. And another problem which I have, I don't have PowerVC infrastructure here, so I cannot unfortunately demonstrate how to use it. But I know there are many guys who can do it and show it to you. So, and if I will be able to show it to you, I will show it to you. Anyway, so I think it's now time for me. I will switch off screen sharing. So, and yeah, what can I say? As always, if you have any questions, ask them. Write an email, write in the chat, write on any address you know, and yeah, feel free to ask. And if you have an answer for PowerDevOps tool you want to see on the site, please write to me, and we will try to do something if we can. So thank you for watching, and have a nice weekend and good weather. Thank you. Bye, guys.